But anyways, you know how people pray in the morning or whenever they eat meals and stuff like that? What if you take it to like the next level and then you just do play this music in the background? But it's like the whole song, like it's not even like 10 seconds of it. It's like
Oh,
it's
while you
the
eat or while you pray?
while you pray. Like that's it. And people are like, "Oh, okay, like amen." They're like, "No, no, we still have to pray. We have to like introduce our prayer, then pray." Yeah, I just thought about that. That'd be kind of weird. I
Have you
should do
ever
that.
prayed before? I don't think you know how praying works.
No, I don't. I should though.
I should
What's
seek the help of the Lord.
yeah? What's up, bitches? Welcome back to a bunch of idiots. Mimi's hungover today.
Great intro.
Yeah, and she's eating chilaquiles that I made today for her.
It's my
special.
hangover food right now.
Before we kind of dive into why you're hungover on the job, why do you not like egg yolks? I texted her this morning and I said, "Oh, what kind of egg do you want? You want scrambled or fried eggs?" And then she goes, "Scrambled. I don't like egg yolks."
I don't know. I just don't like the runniness.
And she said that, and I sent her the bathwater gif from Saltburn. Yeah, from Saltburn where he was drinking the bathwater. I was like, "Sounds like somebody I know."
I just don't like the egg yolk, I think. When it's scrambled, it's all mixed, so I don't
Is
care.
it just like a texture thing?
Maybe. Yeah, because even when I eat hard-boiled eggs, I don't like the yolk. The yolk, whatever it's
Yolk.
called. But if you make a fried egg without the yolk, it doesn't taste the same. But I don't like, I don't know. It's weird.
Interesting. I prefer it. I think that's the only way to eat chilaquiles.
With a fried egg?
Yeah, and some chorizo.
Ooh.
And
That would be good.
I didn't-
Queso fresco on there?
Yeah, I had queso fresco, but I decided to use regular cheese,
Okay.
or as they would say, Mexican style cheese, which is literally just cheddar, Monterey Jack. Like,
Oh, the shredded mixed one?
where
that
where
was so good.
where do they classify that? Like where do they like? You know what? This is Mexican style. These 4 cheeses,
I don't know.
because cheddar's from Wisconsin, like, and I think Monterey Jack is also like a Wisconsin cheese.
I don't know. That's a good question.
Like it would make, and there's no Oaxaca, no cojita. There is Mexican mix where it is queso fresco, cojita, and like shredded Oaxaca in there. Like there's a thing like that you can go to Northgate and buy. But if you go to Vaughn's, it's like this is Mexican style cheese because it has 4 cheeses, and it's not even cheeses you would find relatively in Mexico.
Mexico.
Yeah, so it's a world mystery. But why are you hungover on the job? Please tell me.
On the job. I got to hang out with Kayla and Kevin and all their friends yesterday. It was Kevin's 30th birthday weekend, so happy birthday. And we went wine tasting.
Ooh.
So that's why I'm hungover.
Wine is dangerous because it's like one of those things where it's like, you're like, it shouldn't hit me that hard. And then like 3 cups in, you're like, never mind.
Yeah, the places we were going to, they had
Yeah.
like fat pours.
Oh.
Like they
That's
were
usually
good
good.
pours.
Yeah.
Like I got the first glass,
Yeah.
and it was like half of it, and I was like, "Oh, it's gonna be a good day."
Yeah.
And it was a great day.
And then you woke up hungover. So
Yeah, I actually crashed at Kayla and Kevin's place.
yeah, nice. David's like, you're going home. You're like, nah.
He was like, "Are you gonna respond on whether you're coming home or not?" And I was like, At like 1 o'clock, I was like, "Actually, I think I'm just gonna stay so I don't drive."
Yeah, that's
Which, yes.
valid. Please do.
But it was fun. The guys went golfing,
Nice.
so the girls went to the winery.
Cute.
And then Kevin was already fucked up by the time we got back from the winery.
Oh.
He was asleep on the couch when we got
Love it.
back to the
Love that for
place.
him.
And he was asleep for like 3 hours.
Oh my God. But did he wake up for the rest of the night?
He woke up around like 7:30, 8ish when it was time
okay.
when they were making dinner.
Stay, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then we just all drank more.
Oh my God.
As people do.
I want to know how he's feeling right now because he's 30.
He's 30.
Once you're at a certain age, you can't do that anymore.
I think he threw up. He is fine.
True.
He puked and rallied. Puked, napped,
No,
then rallied.
I feel like he's probably hurting. He's
I don't think he drank much after he woke up. Like he was he was awake and he was like hanging out with us, but he was also just like on the couch.
Yeah.
Like, I'm tired, guys.
Was there a cake?
No.
For someone who eats sweets, there was not a cake.
Don't
So-
listen to this, Kevin.
So yeah.
Kayla was gonna get a cake on the way back from the winery, But we were all like, whoa, he's fucked up. He's not going to remember if there's a cake or not.
Oh, true.
So she didn't get a cake. But she had this really cute topper for the cake, and it was a golf cart.
Oh, that's so cute. That's cute.
But he was drunk. So
Well, they can use that
nobody
topper
stopped
for
to
their
get-
wedding.
There you go. Imagine.
Just maybe like putting subtle hints there. That's hilarious though. What I did last night was still edit photos. Ooh, I made hella progress. I'm almost
You
done.
scared me.
I am almost done. This
Proud
has
of
been
you.
a 3-4 week thing. But no, there's so many. You never realize how many there is until you're doing them, and you're like, yeah, I got like a good handful of them, and then you click where you see all of them, and you're like, never mind.
That was only 10 photos a day.
It was only 10 photos. It was, and like, no, dude, like last night. So yes, I started yesterday. After we worked out, we came home, we went out for a walk, we ate lunch. I think I started them on 2:00, and then I was like, fuck yeah, I'm making progress and stuff. And I looked at the time. I only edited 10 photos, and I looked at the time. It was 3:40. I
10
was
photos,
like,
2 hours? Sounds about right.
what the fuck? So then, so I was like, okay, I can push through this. And then I edited more. We ate dinner. We watched one show so I can keep my eyes from hurting. And then I went back to them, and I was like, oh yeah, it's probably like 10 p.m. now. I did a crap ton of photos. It's barely 8, so time barely moved. But I also barely did any photos. It's just so hard. You know?
Editing is a lot.
It is a
It's
lot.
just time consuming.
But they're
like sometimes, yeah.
But they're so pretty though, so I can't complain. But you know, we did see Trevor Noah on Friday, which was really good. He's really funny.
He was so funny.
I love the Sea Theater for some reason.
It's so cute.
It's so perfect. It's just perfect. It's just the good vibes. I'm not a huge fan of Balboa Theater. Sorry for those who might be.
I don't think I've ever been to Balboa Theater.
It's old. Let me tell you that. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, like the top, like I think the balcony they added. Like I don't think originally there was no balcony
Oh.
section. And when
That's
they
kinda sketchy.
and they add it, and it's like at a weird slant that you feel like you're gonna get vertigo from just being there. It's weird. I hated it. Oh my god.
Speaking of vertigo, I had the weirdest experience during the week. Did I tell you about it with the PT guy?
You mentioned it, but you didn't explain it.
Okay. So we have a new trainer who comes from like a PT background,
Yeah.
like physical therapy versus PT personal trainer. And he does a lot of like myofascial release stuff. So like
Right.
melting the muscle like spasms away pretty much.
yeah.
And he was giving all the trainers like a free eval. So I was like, yes, please. My body's fucked up. Let's see what we can do.
He's like, no, you just have trauma.
No, he literally had me stand. He's like, okay, so that's an even, and that's an even, and that's an even. And I was like, okay, you can stop now.
That's when you go, I
Oh.
have scoliosis, you dick.
No, I didn't. He was like, that makes sense. Because he's like, your hips this way, this. I was like, okay, I'm broken.
He's like putting me back together and stuff.
But anyway, I was like laying on
Get the glue.
the PT table, the
Yeah.
massage table, whatever the table thingy is called. And so what he does is like a slow release myofascial stuff. So like he holds pressure points for like 3 to 5 minutes depending on the point.
Oh, okay.
So like he was stretching my shoulder down, and he like did that for 3 minutes, and it just like
Yeah.
slowly makes you feel better. I don't know, but you know that pressure point you have on the back of your head that like when somebody digs into it, it just feels so good.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, like when you get a like neck massage or a head massage.
I don't think I've gotten a massage there.
No, or like when you have a headache and you just push into it, and you're like, oh, that feels so much better.
I just take an
Okay.
Advil. But continue.
Well, there's a spot right here in the back of your head,
Okay.
and it just pressure point. It just feels good when you're pressed into it because
With
it
it-
like it's the stress. And so he was pushing into it. I was laying down. He's pushing into it.
Yeah.
It feels like it's melting. Like the pressure is melting.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, that feels good. At like minute number 2, minute 3 or something.
Yeah.
I had to be like, yo, are you shaking my head?
Oh.
It felt like I was laying down, and it felt like I was just wobbling back and forth. And then it literally felt like I was spiraling like in space. And I was just like, are you moving me? And he's like, no, all the pressure melted. You're now feeling your circulation. I could feel the like blood rushing, and that's why I felt like I was like spinning
yeah.
in space.
Oh
And
my
I was
God.
like, that's kind of weird. I don't know if I like that. And it felt like I had vertigo.
Oh my god.
Like I was laying
Yeah.
down, but I could not tell if I was like laying
Up or
down or
down.
standing.
Did you close your eyes?
And it just, I had my eyes closed, yeah.
Yeah.
And it just felt like all the way down into the pit of my stomach. It
Oh.
was, I literally was like almost clenching my hands. I was like, I don't know if I'm about to have an anxiety attack for how this feels.
Dang.
But then he stopped, and I felt high the entire day, like a good high. Like I was just like, I'm in such a good mood.
Man,
It was weird.
I know I never had a father figure, but I feel great.
Like I was like, whoa, like everything looked brighter. I was in a
Yeah.
good mood. I still had to work after that.
You got drugged.
I was like, what the fuck
Yeah,
happened?
he didn't pressure point.
So
He
I
injected
guess
you with something.
it's craniosacral something. And I looked up craniosacral, and it's literally they use it for like a type of non-invasive therapy where they just push right here.
Sacral massage.
Yeah.
Don't allow. What is craniosacral massage?
But look, craniosacral therapy. And it was literally all.
A gentle hands-on massage technique. It is used light touch to release tension around your body connective tissue network called fascia. Probably pronouncing that wrong. CST promotes pain relief from headaches, neck pain, and side effects of cancer treatment. Wow.
It was the weirdest thing. It was
Who
the
should
weirdest
not
thing.
use craniosacral therapy? People who had strokes, acute strokes, acute cerebral hemorrhage, aneurysms, or any acute cerebral vascular conditions with active bleeding. Oh, right here. Anyone with scoliosis. No, I'm just kidding.
Don't use this.
Oh, and right below it is dumb bitches. Got it.
No, but it was the weirdest experience.
Dang.
And it literally, as soon as he like took his hands off of there, like it went away.
Yeah.
It was like I was fine, but I was just like, can we do that again?
Yeah. Damn.
Can we do that again?
What?
It was really cool. It was really weird. Weird. I don't know. I have a client that has vertigo, and I went up to her and I was like, I think I understand you now.
She's like sitting there, like, you fucking bitch. Like, no, you don't. That's funny. I don't have anything cool like that happen at work. Oh, well, we did. We do have few cool things.
You
but
guys just went to a game.
That was just a work thing. Or not. That was like
yeah.
just a team building thing. That wasn't like an
okay.
actual work thing.
It wasn't you guys on the hockey ice?
No.
Imagine.
We do the fun things outside of work, but like nothing work like that.
Oh,
involved,
in
you know?
work, at work,
Yeah.
for work?
I don't
Yes.
know. The only thing fun we
can't
do
talk.
is we take 2-hour lunches, but that's just legal reasons.
Sure.
But that's crazy though. I kind of want to experience it, but then what if I don't know how I have an aneurysm and then something bad happens to me?
I feel like you would, like, there would be a lead up and you'd notice, like, hey, I'm uncomfortable. And then you just stop the thing.
But that sounds uncomfortable being where you're turning around. Like you're literally spiral. Like
It felt like I was spiraling.
Yeah.
It was weird. But again, in the moment, not a great feeling.
if you would compare the two of this kind of spiral and like a mental health spiral, like which one you would prefer the most?
This one. Because this one was physical, not mental.
Makes sense. No, that's crazy though. I kind of want to experience it, but
It was
also
kinda
don't
cool.
want to.
It was kind of cool.
What is his name?
His name's Michael. He's
Michael,
new.
Michael.
Yeah, I don't think he's been there on the weekends when you guys go yet.
I
but,
gotta do this. I gotta experience it. I want to
yeah.
know what it's feel like.
I don't know. It was weird. The first couple minutes just felt like the tension was like slowly melting. There was a spot where he like was stretching back here, like where where I hold all my tension. I don't even know if he was stretching or if he was just like pressing in. And it literally felt like the way I explained it was like when you're watching a show and they're trying to break a lock or pick a lock. You know how like it turns, connects, and then turns, and then it
Oh
goes
yeah,
in?
lock picking.
That,
Yeah.
that's how it felt when he was like pushing into the one spot. Like I could feel my
It's literally
tendons like trying to find where they fit.
He's like,
and then
who
they're like, we're good.
who put this person together? The fuck? He's like, they put the wrong elbow on the wrong arm. Like, what the hell? This is the left shoulder on the right shoulder. Like, this doesn't make
What?
sense. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. One experience.
Yeah,
that.
it was a weird moment.
Weird
But
moment.
it was. I swear, I felt high, literally until I like got home.
Bitch, I think you got drugged.
Maybe.
I think you did.
I'm not even mad.
That's fine. That's the only.
Ow.
Please don't break yourself. So Mimi's pretty.
struggling.
Mimi's not hungover. She's pretty drunk from last night. So, how did you make it to my house? That's the real question here. Damn.
Do you ever like get up the next day and you start doing something and you're like, I might still be a little drunk?
Oh yeah, 100%. I
Yeah.
forgot that happened to me one day. I think it was after the Halloween party.
Okay.
I woke up. I was like, and we drove to Claire's, and then for some reason from there to also Claire's is only 2 minutes away. It's just down the street.
I thought you meant like the jewelry store,
No,
like
no,
the
yeah.
kids' jewelry store.
So after Halloween, Mag and I were like, let's get belly button piercings. But no, we drove to Claire's and Claire's on Cedro, really good place. And we sat there, we ate our food, but I was also like sitting there thinking, I think I'm still drunk from last night because this does not feel normal. So then we drive back and then we lay down and I was like, and the room started spinning. And I was like, no, I'm still drunk. And then I went back to sleep. So
That's how I was
Yeah.
this morning. I woke up. I drove. Since I crashed at Kayla's, I had to drive home. I had a session this morning and I had to cancel. I was like, I'm not gonna make it. I'm sorry. So I drove home and like, I got home and I was like, that. I'm not like drunk, but that was still a little sketchy. I probably should have waited, but then I would have been late and then I wouldn't have been able to sleep.
that's true.
So I woke up and I was like, I still feel drunk. Even on the way here, I was like, I still feel a little drunk. I drink a lot though.
It's fun though because I was gonna text Jess because you're speaking about drunk, and I didn't think about you. I was gonna text Jess about like, hey, like would you be down to jump on another episode? We'll come to you, blah blah blah. And then I saw her out like in like with her friend and at the clubs, and I was like, I'm glad I didn't text her because that would have been como se dice about she'd be like passed out in the back. I'm like, what do you think about that?
Nah,
Jess?
she rallies.
No, she does. She's a trooper. I don't know how she does it. I can't do it.
Trauma.
Probably. It takes a lot of me to get out. Like you asked my two coworkers who forced me to go out to North Park. I was literally like, there was when we were back here, I was literally wanting to cancel. I was like, how do I figure out how to cancel this? What can I do? You know, can I say it was the rain, but like it stopped raining?
Stopped raining.
And I'm like, can I think of an emergency? I ended up going, and this funny thing is, when I went out, there was 3 other coworkers that were there, like that we didn't plan on meeting. Like we ran into them at North Park, so I'm just kind of like, I was like, I can never escape work. But well, fun. We saw Trevor Noah. By the way, sorry, we like diverged from that. He was good. Love the Civic Theater. We had tacos El Gordo, which
So good.
I felt like it's always nice just to have one in downtown, but it's always fucking packed.
Dude, it was packed.
was
It was
buzzing.
stressful.
Yeah, but I had the adobada fries. I was sad. We saw Trevor Noah, and then we had a hot dog right after. Oh my god, dude! I love that guy though. Who's always there at Civic Theater. He's just,
The hot dog guy. Yeah.
He's doing God's work, God's plan. Play Drake's song in the background. But yeah, well, Mimi's hungover. We'll see how long she lasts. She might throw up in the middle of this.
I don't throw up.
You don't throw up?
Not really.
Are you not a throw up person?
No.
Like
really.
nothing.
Every
makes you,
once in a like.
Does
But I mean, like in terms of drinking, like
just like in general.
I mean, I throw up if I'm sick, but not
Oh,
often.
okay.
But like with drinking, I'm not the person that's like, I need to throw up before I go to bed so I feel good. Like I don't. I normally don't throw up.
Who is it? Do we know someone that?
Kayla.
Is it Kayla who can't throw up?
She can.
She can.
Yeah.
Like automatically.
Well, no, like if she's drinking a lot, she'll be like, let me try to throw up before I go to sleep, so that way she feels better.
I'm thinking of someone who no, I'm not.
Cannot.
Who cannot? Like it's their thing. Like they can't even do it.
I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like there is. Somebody's gonna probably like
I
text us
can if
later.
I need to. Like if
Yeah.
I feel like I'm like, ooh, okay, then I'll go. But like,
Would you consider that like if you had the capabilities of just doing it on command? Do you think that's a superpower? Or you should probably go to the doctors.
probably go to the doctors.
Yeah, just imagine. Imagine being a superhero
it.
and everyone's like lying up, super strength, like super fast, invisible.
I can throw up on command.
I can throw up on command. What?
Gross.
Yeah,
That's
trust
the
me.
worst superpower. That's like the origin of his villain era.
Could be. Actually, speaking about worst superpowers, what is you think is a horrible super? What's like a horrible superpower in like every Marvel movie we've seen and DC movie? What is a power you're like that fucking sucks?
I don't know.
I would just hate to be Superman
Why?
because of rock is what causes me to be weak. Like,
But a very
Bro.
rare rock that
True,
you
no.
hardly ever see.
I don't think there's a power that. Then again, most of these superheroes are using like science, unless you're Spider-Man, where you get bit by a radioactive Spider-Man.
Which is still science.
True.
Kind of.
I can think
And
about the
Iron Man
X-Men.
and Batman is just money.
Money. I'm thinking about thinking about the X-Men. Oh, Rogue. You can't touch people,
That would, yeah.
man. Just
Or
imagine.
I was gonna say cyborg. The Cyclops guy. I feel like that
Oh, yeah.
is a cool power, but also like,
You got to wear sunglasses all the fucking time.
and you can't if you can't control it, you just burn everything.
Yeah.
That's
And
so
like
sad.
you look like a total douche when you walk into a restaurant. They're like, "It's 7 p.m., asshole. Like, take your sunglasses off." And you're like,
Yeah,
I
that'd
can't."
be a shitty superpower.
Apparently, this is a weird fun fact. His power is a power. Rumor has it is being pulled from another dimension.
Okay.
Yeah, I read that. Anyways, don't be a
Sure.
dick. But man, it's been a week. I feel like this whole entire week has happened too slow but too fast,
Yeah.
dude. But I
Feels like
also,
it's been a long week, but we've done a lot, and it's gone by fast.
yeah, no. But I also shouldn't complain because one of my friends right now cannot taste, and she does
They
not
have
have COVID.
COVID?
She doesn't have COVID. She went to the dentist, and they're doing the local anesthesia.
Mm-hmm.
And she was telling me that they jabbed her on one of the cheeks, and she felt like it was a little bit more sharper than normal. And then after the anesthesia went away, she was like, I can't taste like the front of her tongue. She can't taste.
How long has it been?
Like 3 days. And she's called them. She's already called them about it and stuff. Like, hey, like this is what happened. And I Google it. Remember she was telling about it. I Google it, and like there is cases where if like the local anesthesia does get on your tongue, it does numb your taste buds for a while. But dude, after 3 days, you should
Well,
be
that's
concerned.
that's what the anesthesia does. But like that shouldn't affect the taste buds.
Yeah, she's like, I can't taste. She can taste like I think
Weird.
she said she could taste in the back of her mouth, but like not the tongue, not the front of it. So she has like they told her like, oh, if it persists,
Weird.
like we're coming on Monday and we can check it out. But what do you do? What do you do? Like
You
how do you
replace the taste buds.
replace the taste bud? Actually, she just texted back right now. She said no because I texted this morning. I was like, can you still taste? And she said no.
Weird.
Yeah, just imagine. What would you do in that situation? What if you went to the dentist and they're like, we can't fix this?
Sue you. I'd sue them.
Yeah, but like, so you get all this money, but then are you even happy? Because
Well, no, you can't taste things. But at least you have money out of it, and that just you're not just miserable without
yeah, but
it.
like you have all this money, but you can't buy like food.
You can buy food and you can
Yeah,
still
but
eat. You can't taste it.
Yeah, but like that's still miserable.
But I mean, well, yeah, I don't know what you want me to say. I don't know.
I don't know.
You can't really do much. I don't think you can enhance your taste buds.
Maybe.
But your taste buds grow back
Do they?
for the most part. Like when you burn it, I'm pretty sure they have like a weird
Can you lose
lifespan.
taste buds? That's a good. The term aguisa, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong as well, refers to the
It's
loss
just
of sense of taste. Aguisa may be caused by infections, certain medications, nutritional deficiencies, or other factors. Do taste buds grow back? Humans have about 10,000 taste buds, but
That's a lot of taste
that
buds.
get replaced every 2 weeks.
There you
As
go.
you
see?
age, some taste buds stop regrowing. So older people may have closer to 5,000 working taste buds. Because of this, food may taste stronger when you're younger.
This
That
feels
makes
like
sense.
the end of like the medical commercials
Maybe-
where you're like, fast forward.
Maybe that's why, like, when you get older, you just crave salt. Because, like, then, like, it doesn't have enough salt. Because, you know, like, that's like an old person thing.
I think they just don't have enough sodium in them. Not necessarily that they crave salt.
I'm trying to make
Sure.
a connection here.
Sure. There's no connection
You
with
dumb
that.
bitch.
But yeah, so your taste buds replace every couple weeks.
True.
So maybe
Can you sue a dentist's office?
I wonder if like while they were doing whatever they were doing, if they accidentally like scraped some of the taste bud
Yeah.
off, maybe.
Oh, whoa. Like, literally the first thing is, can you sue a dentist's office because you lost taste buds? Literally, that's one of them. Loss of taste after procedure leads to lawsuits against dentists. What is the most common reasons patients sue dentists? Performing a procedure improperly, taking inadequate precautions to prevent patient's injury, performing the
The
wrong
fact that
procedure.
it's the first one though, like shows that it happens often.
And this
which
goes
is
back
kinda weird.
to my theory that dentists are just bad people. No, like have you ever you've been to the dentist right before?
Yeah.
Do you feel like they're ever considerate? Maybe I just have
I
had bad.
think so.
Maybe
I
I've
don't
had.
know.
I don't know. I feel like some dentists are really. They just like let's get this guy fucking out of here. You know, like for example, when I got my wisdom teeth removed. I went in to go get a pre-op check because there was something that was questionable about.
So for wisdom teeth, those aren't dentists.
Those are surgeons.
Oral surgeons. Yeah.
So same shit. They're working on my teeth. He went in there and he was like cleaning it, and then he like shot an excessive amount of cold water. And most of the times I'm like, oh, But this hurt so much. I literally looked at him. I go, what the fuck? And he like, oh, I'm so sorry. I should have warned you. Like he like freaked out. But before that, prior to that, he had like a certain tude and stuff like that. He was like, let's just check this out real quick. I'm pretty sure it's nothing. And I was like, okay, well, I just let you know there's like an opening over there. I just want to make sure it can close. Blah blah blah. And he did it. And then once he shot that, I was like, bro, what the fuck? And he like got. I was like, oh,
You did not say that to him.
I did. No, because it hurt. It hurt so bad. Like most times, I'd be like, ooh, ooh. But that shit, I was like, nah. Check me. I was like, you about to catch hands for this. I didn't think that fully, but
Exactly.
Like,
that's what I'm saying.
no.
Like you didn't like word for word say, bro, what the fuck?
No, I did say that. I'm dead ass being serious because even the girl was like, oh, we're so sorry. Like she was like rubbing my shoulder. She's like, I'm so sorry. Like and the guy was like, I should have warned you. He goes, it is cold water and stuff like that. He goes, I should have done like a more warmer water solution, and I was just like, it's fine. I was like, sorry for like swearing, but like that shit hurt really. Like it hurt for the next 3 hours.
Weird.
Yeah, because he like shot it out there because I think he pressed it too hard. But I just have a theory that they're kind of bad people. No, I'm just kidding. They're okay people. I just feel like be a little bit compassionate about my teeth.
That's why all his dentists are bad, because that's the assumption you have about them. So they're like, I'm gonna show him a bad person.
This is the first time I'm publicly speaking about it. You dumb fuck. Oh God, I hate you so much sometimes.
It's karma for calling me a dumb fuck.
No, I think karma, like having you still stick around, that's it right there for me calling you a dumb fuck. Oh my God, has David ever had dreams about like?
No.
Oh.
Never.
Can I finish? This is why she's a dumb fuck.
You took a pause.
Because I was trying to figure out how to word it. Figure out how to word
I'm
it.
the one that's drunk.
Yeah, I'm not. This is Bailey's. And
oh, that looks good.
that sounds good.
Okay,
has David ever had like a dream that you murdered him?
I don't think so.
He's
had a dream before where I think somebody, I don't know if it was like a zombie apocalypse. It was some sort of like end of the world scenario, and he woke up mad at me because apparently I kept dying in it. In his dream. And he was like, "What the fuck?"
You would see the type that would be like coming close. Like I feel like in a zombie apocalypse, you'd be the one doing stupid shit that other people would die for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But somehow I'd survive.
Yeah. Like people are like, how did she survive? She's the biggest klutz. She literally blared her music because she thought her headphones were plugged in, and like all these zombies came. So that makes sense.
Yeah.
Has he ever had dreams where like you cheated on him?
I don't think so. Not that he's said, at least.
What if like vice versa?
No. I've had dreams, not that he's cheating on me, but like it'll be like, oh, we broke up in the dream, and then in the dream I see him with someone. But it's like we're broken up in the dream, so it's not.
That makes sense.
So I don't know. And then I always wake up and I'm like, don't break up. Just smack him.
I'm the best thing you ever had. How dare you leave me my dream?
Yeah, but I don't think I've had any dreams where like people are cheating.
This morning I woke up and I was on my phone playing my little game. Maggie was still sleeping, but then she ended up waking up eventually. And she looked at me and she goes, I had a dream that you killed me. And I was like, what the fuck? And then she explains her dream that apparently like I was getting fed up. This is how I know it's a dream because I fall asleep fast. She can be playing the loudest thing ever. I'd be like, like roll in a heartbeat, 30 seconds tops. So that's how I know it's a dream. But in the dream, apparently I was getting fed up because she didn't want to go to sleep and all that stuff.
I love you said, this is how I know it's a dream, when obviously it's a dream because you didn't have it. It's hers.
No, I know.
Oh, she told me I killed her, but I wasn't sure if she was dreaming.
That you're not getting what my point at, but whatever. Anyways, before I was really interrupted,
You're not making sense.
You're not making sense. So she had a dream that I like was trying to make her fall asleep, so I gave her sleeping pills, but I told her it was like, oh, it's like cold medicine to help you fall asleep. And then she took it, but it was like sleeping pills, not like actual medicine. And then I gave her bubble gum to chew, and then when she started to like fall asleep, she started to choke on her bubble gum, which ended up killing her. So she said that she's telling this dream, instead of being like, oh, that's a crazy dream, I started laughing so hard, and I was like,
yep.
I was like, okay, for sure. I was like, that's for sure. She's like, yeah, you were trying to kill me. So all this morning.
So don't offer her gum.
Don't offer her gum. But all this morning, I've just been fucking around with her, just being like, because she did something, and I was like, see, you know what? That dream seems about right now, because she did something. But no, I was just like, bro, I was like, that's the next level thing. And now the entire time she'll be like, you tried to intentionally kill me. I was like, in a dream. Like, the fuck?
Dream.
But
It's Inception here.
it's Inception here. I feel like I wouldn't even do that. Like, that's just a crime easily solved.
Easily solved?
Yeah.
Like you're solving it?
I'm not
Or
solving
like,
it, but
oh,
like a
okay,
detective.
gotcha. Yeah. Yeah.
They'd
Sleeping
be
pills
like-
are in your system.
Sleeping pills in your system and chewing gum. He did it, obviously.
Well, the chewing gum could look like an accident. Because there's no way they wouldn't be able to prove that you gave her the gum.
My DNA on the wrapper.
Is she chewing on the wrapper? The wrapper's
No,
in the
but
trash.
yeah, but like they pick up the trash because they're like, she was chewing gum, she choked on it. Here's the wrapper in the trash.
Okay, yeah. I bought the gum pack. My prints are on it. I didn't give it to her.
Yeah, but like they're like, he had connections.
Off a gum wrapper.
Yeah.
That's so dumb.
No, that's equivalent to me like, we found your prints on a gun.
Well, yeah, a gun.
But let me explain. It's the exact same thing.
No, it's
Yes,
not.
it is. We found the prints on your
Because
gun.
you can't. They won't be able to prove that you intentionally made her choke on gum. That's what I'm saying. So even if she choked on gum and died, that's not. They can't prove that it was intentional. They can prove the sleeping pills, but the gum could look like an accident. So they wouldn't really.
But
even
then
if they
she's
found
sleeping,
your
why is she chewing gum at 7, like late at night? Doesn't make sense.
I don't know.
So then that's when I'd be like, suspicious.
Don't quit your day job. Don't become a detective.
I would never
'Cause
be.
that-
That
no.
sounds stressful. Solving crimes for people.
Yeah.
I barely want to help people. I'd feel like I'd be the kind of like detective where I'd be like, the dad did it, and they're like, oh, okay, he was in Cabo. I'm just like, it was a joke, guys, and then jump to the case where they're like, actually, no, the dad did kill her. I'm like, I fucking told you, guys. I was being serious. I saw the evidence, and they're like, the evidence never came to your desk. I'm like, but I knew the dad.
Yeah,
did
don't
it.
hire Ernie as a detective. As a
I would do
private
based off your
investigator.
zodiac sign. What's your zodiac sign? I'm a Leo.
Interesting.
Interesting. What is your rising? I'm an asparagus. Interesting. Where were you at 10 p.m. last night in bed? Interesting. Leos don't sleep. They are
I'm
sociopaths.
lost.
Yeah. That's how I would do. Would you become a detective? Do you think you have the...
Eh.
I don't think you... Your
I could
attention
probably
span
figure
doesn't...
things out, but I don't know if I would want to.
You can figure it yourself out. So, I mean...
Yeah, that's fair.
I feel like your attention
Right.
span...
With the attention span, we were playing Stir the Pot
Oh, my God.
yesterday, and I met this guy that was there. His name's Louis. We were literally like the same person. Like the entire time, we were making like the same
Dude.
jokes, or like we'd say something and we'd each like we were just like bouncing
Yeah.
off of it. It was hilarious. But we were playing Stir the Pot, and he was next
Yeah.
to me, so we were the ones picking the cards.
Yeah.
Right. Or like he would pick it, I'd read it, and then we went this way, whatever. But on one of them, he picked it up and like showed it to me, and I like looked and I like kept talking, and I was like, oh wait, it's my turn. And the card was like, who has the shortest attention span? And I was like, oh, it's my. Hey, that's me.
Stupid.
And he was literally just like, what is going on in your brain?
Can I get a new partner?
But it was funny.
Damn, you do have a short attention span. And that's why I feel like you can't be a detective. That's why I feel like you wouldn't survive, right? Or you would survive in a zombie apocalypse, but you get other people killed. You'd be like, we'd be walking a group and stuff like that, and people like, where's Mimi at? And I look back and I'm like,
I would have
I'm not
like
gonna find
tripped on something, and because I tripped, I'm on the ground when a zombie like charges.
or
and,
like something
swipes-
covers you,
Yeah.
like you trip, like because we're all running from a zombie and stuff. We're like, let's go, and you trip and you fall, and then like some bookcase falls on top of you, which protects you from the zombie for some reason. And people are like, "Where's Mimi at?" And like everybody gets eaten, and then for some reason you like come out and you're like, "How did I survive? This doesn't
Why
make
is there
sense."
a random bookcase?
I don't know. I'm
running
just
down the
thinking this.
street?
Well, I don't think I was visioning like us running in like a hall because we were like
Oh, okay.
we were at some school trying to find supplies. Mimi.
See,
Okay.
I'm picturing like some of us are running, and then I trip, and while everybody keeps running, like a zombie group comes from this side and gets everyone. And because I tripped and I'm behind, like I was saved.
No, but it has to be something like very like universal like karma kind of style. Like it can't be like you
I
just
don't know.
tripped and fall. Like I feel like it would be if
Like
you were
ironic irony.
yeah, like you were running and you tripped. Like you're not paying attention because you're trying to look back and to see how like far the zombies are, and you trip into like a trunk, and the thing closes on you, and that's how all the zombies. Like that's how it has to be like irony. Like it'll be like it only happens
The
to you.
best worst luck ever.
Yeah, exactly.
Or
And
the worst best
yeah.
luck.
And you're stuck in there until like one day somebody like opens it up because they're trying to find supply, and you're like, ah, and they're like, what happened? You're like, well, this is weird. Like this is a weird story, but like, you know, or like
Maybe. Yeah.
I don't know, you'd be running in the streets and you fall in a manhole, and for some reason at the same time you did that, the manhole cover slid and closed on you. You know, like it'd be something like where like I don't know, science,
1 in a million
yeah,
chance of that
you know?
happening. Huh, maybe.
Or
Maybe.
like a really sturdy bridge, everybody's running across it, and then you run and it just rips, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, like you cut the bridge?" You're like, "No, I just ran. I don't even have a machete. Like, I don't know how I did it." That's how I would predict you in the zombie apocalypse. But
Maybe.
you would also get other people killed.
Maybe. I feel like I have good like nurturing maternal skills. Like I'd try to
Yeah, but
save
I
and
feel like
help.
people would come try to save you, and then they get killed for some reason.
Okay, I could
Yeah.
do that. I could
Have you
do
ever
that.
seen? Wait, have you ever seen Tucker and Dale versus Evil?
No.
Okay, so the entire premise of the movie is that these college kids think these hillbillies are trying to like kidnap them and kill
Uh-huh.
them. So they're persuaded by the leader of the pack to like, you know, strap up and have weapons to like kill these two hillbillies. And they're just two brothers fishing in their cabin, and they're just trying to have fun and stuff like that. And the reason why it all stirred into this whole like they're murderous because one of their friends, like the beautiful damsel in distress, fell like slipped when she was trying to jump in the water and like hit her head, and she fell into the thing. So they were trying to save her, and then the college kids were like, "Oh my god, they're kidnapping her! Like get her!" And they're like, "No, we're not! Like trust me, trust me." And so the entire time throughout the movie, while all the college kids are trying to like kill the hillbillies, they're killing themselves because they're not like taking the precautions. Like this one guy, he was running and he trips into a wood chipper. And so the one of the brothers is like, "No, my God." He goes, "Let me help you." And he's like trying to pull him out. But on the other side, the college kids are seeing that. They're like, "Oh my God, he's killing him." Because you just see him push him into the wood
Oh my
chipper and stuff.
gosh.
You have to watch it. It is pretty funny. The way it ends, you're just kind of like
What is it called?
Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
Versus evil. Okay.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
good. If you've seen it, if those who are listening who've seen it, like they would know what's up. Ours, 10 listeners. Actually, you know,
I don't think I've ever even heard of that movie.
yeah, no, it's. I wouldn't say it's popular, but it's like it was one of those early 2010 movies.
Okay.
Yeah, a really specific
know.
date.
I don't know.
But also, I do want to call out something on our YouTube, and actually, let me see if I can sign in. Oh, I can't sign in. Why do we get more? We have more people on YouTube listening than we do on Spotify.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, I was just. This is kind of a little aside.
I didn't even know we were on YouTube.
This entire episode's called Our Attention Span, where we're jumping off everywhere around the corner. But I went in to check on our last video, and it had like 60 views, and like somebody was like,
Somebody put it on while they were on the toilet and just
Probably,
left
yeah.
it playing.
yeah. But also somebody was like, you guys should do a Q&A. First of all, buddy,
That'd be cool.
I would love to, but we don't have enough people to do a Q&A. It'd be literally just like three of our
One
friends.
question.
Yeah, three of our friends just be like, when are you guys going to quit this? But I appreciate you. I appreciate you doing that. Somebody did say welcome back in our welcome back video when we came back from vacation, which was kind of cute. Appreciate
Oh.
that. But it makes me laugh because I was like, this whole thing is like more of a Spotify direction, but then YouTube is doing really well.
mean-
I don't know. You know,
Wherever it is, we'll take it.
we'll take it. We're trying to make money here. No, we're not. I'm just kidding. We're just doing this for fun now. We're delusional. But dude, I don't know why, but either because you're exhausted is rubbing off on me, but I'm like starting to like fall asleep.
I'm not like exhausted. Hello? Whoa. How did that? Weird.
This
That was
is
such a
Mimi.
drastic change. There's my attention span.
Yeah, there's Mimi's attention set. This is her.
I just have my ADHD is definitely more prevalent when I'm struggling.
No, I am too.
When I'm on the
I have
struggle
a-
bus.
Yeah, I have a photo shoot today. Oh, remember how I was telling you about how Anza Borrego was going to be hot?
Uh-huh.
It's going to be 60 degrees.
Nice.
So I have a photo
It's
shoot.
actually really sunny out here.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it's only going to be 60 degrees out there.
I have a photo shoot later today
In the desert.
In the desert, and I was worried because it was like it
We
was.
say that the
I don't
same.
know. It was 87 degrees
Gross.
when it was showing it, and I was like, oh, fucking great. And then the person was like, but I really want to do this. I love your the way you take like this like y'all turn photos, which I will say that is actually a really fun thing to do.
Y'all turn, yeah.
But I was like, oh fuck, it's gonna be so hot. And then yesterday morning I woke up and I was like, oh my god. I was like, it's gonna be 60 degrees. I was like, fuck yes, because I
Nice.
did not want to sweat while I was out there.
Yeah.
Because when you're photographing, it's hot.
You're just moving around so much.
Dude.
And you're just like in the sun. There's
Yeah.
no shade out there.
I'd be the petty one and hire you to hold the umbrella for me. Yeah. But it's like one umbrella for one person. So you're baking the sun. But you know,
I have sunscreen.
that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, this is a really slow episode. Just letting you know. I think it's just
I
because
can tell your voice is like getting tired.
yeah. I just had a cup of coffee. This was 3 espresso shots in there.
Oh my god.
And I'm already like, but I do have a lot of things to do. I have a lot of things to not say. I have a lot of things to do. I have to pack up my car. I packed up my case. I packed that up too early. Sorry for the background noise. Mimi, any last words? Anything you want to share with the people? If you say okay, bye, I swear to God.
That's what I was gonna say.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.